Hey everyone, your friend Greybeard here with great news. We took Purple Luffy for a spin in our last OP08.5 locals and we made it to the finals. We went 4-1, but we're not here to talk about the deck performance or deck lists or matchups. We're here to say that by the end of January we'll give away all the prize.
Yay!
Yeah, where we'll give away the 7 OP08 booster packs, 1 winner card, and 1 tournament pack that we made out of the locals. And you can be the one getting all of this. All you gotta do is subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and follow us on Instagram. The link to our Instagram is in the description of our videos. So all you gotta do is go there, follow us, subscribe to this channel, like our videos. That's it. So thank you very much for all the support that you gave us throughout this year, and stay safe, stay with us, and good luck. So today let's visit this new OP09 leader. Is the Black Purple Luffy. It's a 5000 power leader that starts at 4 life. Those are pretty standard stats for a true color leader. And this leader has 2 abilities. The first one is if you give him 1 Dawn, your characters have +1 cost. That doesn't mean that you have to pay 1 extra cost to play characters. That means that if your opponent is trying to KO your characters based on cost reduction, it will be harder. They will have to use more resources to be able to KO your things. The second ability of this leader is very interesting. So once per turn, on your turn, when you return 2 or more Dawn cards to your Dawn deck, you can get them back. One comes back rested, the other one comes back active, and that's very helpful because you can actually, so there are other cards that interact with this and let you run faster, or even allow you to get some active Dawn back to attack, to throw stronger attacks, or even to keep it up to play events and protect yourself. So this deck list is not mine. So I was checking the Joy Boys team Instagram, and I came across this Black Purple Luffy that was played in the Freak Show store in Girona, Spain, and the name of the player is Vilaps. So yeah, you can find maybe you can find, if you're interested to see more, you can find this player on Instagram or on X and check it out. So let's run over the list a little bit. So we are running 2 10 cost time wipe Luffy. It's a Nika basically. So when you play this, you return 10 Dawn to your deck. You put all your characters on the bottom of your deck, but then you can activate main to pay 1 and add 1 Dawn as active from your deck. So basically with this leader, what will happen is you return 10 Dawn, you get 1 rested Dawn, 1 active Dawn. You can use this active Dawn to pay for Nika's ability, and instantly you got back to 3. On your second turn, because Nika gives you an extra turn when you do that, on your second turn you get 2 extra Dawn, so you're basically back at 5. That's pretty strong. So you played a very strong character that gave you 1 extra turn. You went to 0 Dawn, but you're back at 5 immediately. On that so you can pay Nika's ability again, go up to 6, but then you have 5 active, 1 rested. We're playing 3 Sanjis, 2K, it's a 2K counter. Also, since you are minusing them with some of our cards, what it says is if you have, while you have 2 or fewer Dawn cards than your opponent, so if you have 2 or -2 or more Dawns than your opponent, you can play this character for 3 instead of 6. Very good blocker, 6k blocker is a very good stats. And let's say you played Nika and you need to throw a blocker out because you're not able to close the game in that turn. You could play this Sanji for 3 and you still have 2 Dawn up, maybe to give 1 to leader and hold 1 for an event. So yeah, pretty strong as counter and as a blocker as well. So very good card. 4 Black Marias. In this deck, this is insane because if you went to 0 Dawn, then you came back to 5, you can use 3 to play Black Maria, activate it, and you will go straight to 10 again. Right, so very, very good card, very strong, also a 2K counter. The issue with this card is that it's not searchable by law, but that's not a big deal. So pretty strong card in this deck overall. We're playing 4 of it. 3 7 cost Sanji, 7 for 7k. On play you can return 1 or more Dawn, so that means you can return 2 Dawn. You return the 2 Dawn, it gains rush. You can rest one of the opponent's characters that either you have to rest a blocker or you have to rest a character to attack into it, so up to cost 6. Right, so you can and you can straight attack into it. Also, because you can return 2 Dawn with it, so let's say you cast by 7, return 2, you get 2 of your rested Dawn that you use it to play Sanji returned, and one get back to you rested, the other one gets back active, so actually you're technically playing him for 6. The great part of this card is that it also has counter, so very, very good card overall. And KO, if you're KO by effect, sometimes your opponent played a Sabo or has a character that can't be KO by effect. With Sanji you can just simply attack into it and try to knock it out of the board, which is sometimes more viable. 2 of the choppers. This card is very, very good. It's been very reliable because let's say you use it out your Dawn and you have it out on the field, you can return 2 Dawn from your Dawn area in the end of your turn. So you can return 2 Dawns, 2 rested Dawns, get 1 rested and 1 active back. Now you have that Dawn for a protection event up, and you have Chopper as a blocker. Another good part is that this card gains blocker, so it means that if your opponent played a 10 cost Blackbeard and nullifies it, it still has blocker, because 10 cost Blackbeard only erases the text of the card, or even like the Vortex one, it only erases the text that's in the card, but it gained blocker, so like it still will have it. 4 of the new Trafalgar Law. It's a very good card for searching. It's the new searcher, changed the metagame for the Purple Luffy, also very important in this deck since we're playing a lot of Straw Hats. 4 of the Frankies, very good blocker that if on play, Dawn -2, you discard a card, you draw 2 cards, 1k counter. So we can use this with like let's say Gecko Moria, so we can bring it back if we need a blocker and still replenish our hand. So yeah, a very good card overall. 3 Beppos. It's a 2k counter, but also if you have it out, if you have it on the field, every time you return Dawn, you get plus. You can give plus 1k power to your leader. You're returning a lot of Dawns in this deck, so you're constantly returning Dawn, so you can attack for 6k or even more if you're giving Dawn to your leader. So very good card, but most of the time it's good to have it as a 2k counter if you don't have more counter in your hand. This is a very good card in this deck because it helps you ramping faster. Basically, when you play him, you may return 1 or more Dawn from play to your Dawn deck, and then he gives you 1 active Dawn. So basically what you're doing here, you're returning 2 Dawn to your Dawn deck, then you're getting back from the Luffy's ability 1 rested and 1 active, and you're getting 1 more active Dawn from Zoro. So let's say you return 2 and you gain 3, which 2 of them are active. Very, very good card, very good to have in your opening hand. Also the stats of this card are very good. It can attack, cost 3, 5k. The only downside is it doesn't have counter, but like most of the time you'll be playing it. And there are other options like pitching it to your event to be able to protect yourself. So in the late game when you don't need a body out or to do this ability, and also you're not forced to return the Dawn. So late in the game, if you just need a body out, you can pay 3, have a 5k body, and that's fair enough. One of the Banish Zoro, so it's a 6 for 7k, 1k counter, has Banish. It's good in some matches that rely on getting life cards into their hand. For example, Blackbeard relies a lot on that. NL likes to keep cycling the cards in their hand from life, but with this they start to shrink their hand, because with NL, for example, they will not draw from life and discard to gain a new life. They will actually get the card from their life, put into the trash, then they'll have to trash another card to get another life. That starts like to compromise their hand pretty quick. We're also playing 2 Kaidos. This card is insane in this deck, right? Because you pay 9, drop him, -5 Dawn, KO one of your opponent's 6 cost or less character, gives him rush, so he attacks in the turn that he goes in as well, and you minus in 5, you're getting 2 of these back, 1 active and 1 rested. So now you have, if you're in your 10 Dawn turn, you pay 9, put him down, with the leader ability you get back to 2 Dawn active, which you can either give 1 to him or either give 1 to, or give 1 to one of your characters or the leader. And yeah, so it's more effective, right? So also you pay 9, let's say you're at 10 Dawn, you paid 9, you went back to 5, then you got 2 Dawn back, so basically the turn after you're able to play another Kaido if you have 2 in your hand. Pretty strong. The new Uzohashi, the ST18 Uzohashi, is a 2k counter that late in the game you can rest a blocker to use it to attack. So you can play him, rest a blocker if your opponent's relying on that blocker to survive. Very versatile 2k counter, and also searchable in this deck, so very good. 4 Gecko Morias. Yeah, in this deck you can bring things back, right? So late in the game, if you you play a Gecko Moria, you can bring a Frankie, discard a card, draw 2 cards. You can also bring Rested, so you can bring 2 characters out. One costs 2 or less, one costs 4 or less. One of them comes active, the other one comes rested, so you could bring your blocker back active and bring your Aloha back rested, for example, to find for a 2k counter, or to find a card that you need at that point. Very strong card, a lot of value on it. We're also playing 4 of the Sanji, so basically if you give your leader 1 Don, he is played as a 6 cost, which already trigger his ability on its own, and his ability is basically on play. If you have a cost 6 or greater character on play, KO up to one of your opponent's costs 5 or lower characters. So basically you give 1 Don to your leader, you play him, you can KO a 5 cost or lower character from your opponent. Playing 2 Gangnam Lightning. It's a new event that you do -2, you can KO one of your opponent's character with power 6000 or less. Pretty straightforward. You pay 2, Don -2, you KO something, and the trigger is also very good because you can ramp with the trigger. If it comes out of your life, you can choose to put it to trash and set 1 Don from your Don deck to play as active. Very, very good. It's questionable, like if I would still play this card. There are other things that can be played instead. We'll talk it in the end. And also for Gangnam Giants. Gangnam Giants, the new Op09 event that you cast it, Don -2, trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader has the Straw Hat Crew type, which we have because we're Luffy, basically you get plus 4000 power for this battle. So you trash the event, you trash 1 extra card, give plus 4000 to one of your characters, and then you draw 2 cards. So you're filtering your hand, you're replacing the event with a new card that you draw, and as a bonus you're getting 4000 power, which is a lot and saves you a lot of times. This is the deck list. As I said, it's not, we didn't create this deck list. It was created by Vilaps, a player from Girona, Spain. So shout out to Vilaps and thanks very much for sharing the list. And let's see some gameplays. But on the Marco game, you'll see that there's a time skip. It's basically because in the end of the game, in the last turn when we were going to close the game, there was no way out for our opponent. They waited for a timeout, and it's basically like 10 minutes of nothing going on. So yeah, you'll see a cut in that video. That's basically a time that nothing was done. Apart from that, let's go and see some nice matches. There are some great matches today, so let's go and see it. So against Black Yellow Luffy, we don't have a ramp. Let's try to get some ramp here. Okay, so we can try to find now, and we didn't. So let's go with this. Let's get the Frankie. Yeah, that's it. Well, they will start doing the same old stuff, right? So yeah. Attack for 5. Okay. Now we can deploy the Beppo. And turn. We don't want them, we want to force them to take their own life as well. So we don't want them to, we don't want to make their life easy to get their life out. So once they play that yellow Luffy, probably can take this one. Yeah, no trigger. So here we go. Yep, no trigger. Here we go again. Card, draw down. Wow, our Kairos at once. That's harsh. So let's swing. Let's attack Chunchu. Downward Chopper. Try to run them down. Give another card for them. Oh, okay. Alright, so they are trying to find their pieces probably, which is fine. They bring a Sabo. It's time to play our Sanji. That's fine, they KO our stuff. Next turn probably they'll start their shenanigans of... Yeah, this one we have to take. So let's give one down here. Play this guy, kill that guy. We're at 7. 7 will be at 9, so... And turn. Now they will take their life, they'll start doing their flipping around. We can put down a blocker, that would help a little bit. But I think that they are being unlucky as well. They are not seeing the... They saw the baby Sabo, but they didn't... I didn't see anything like big up to now. They'll have to pop like to kill something here, probably. They'll attack for 9 again. This time we'll counter it out. Yeah. They're giving us, they'll bring the Sabo. Yeah, perfect. So let's counter this one. At 7, we counter, go back to 5. That's a problem. But we can counter with cards as well. Can we? Let's see here. 9. We don't have it. We don't have it to fully counter. Oh, 11. That's a big chunk of damage there. Whew. We could counter it out, but should we? Yes, because let me think. Let us think here. What's the best course of action? We can't do this, and we could go here. Yeah, we have to return to Dawn. One card to trash can be Kaido. And then we can give them this 2 and this 1. Yep, that's it. There they are. Again, doing the same stuff. So what we do here is they are at 9k. Yeah, this is harsh. This is pretty hard for us. So let's deploy this, use card action, one card to trash, draw 2. I want the Beppo effect on this dude. Game 1 active, game 1 rested. We're back at 7, so I can go then at 9. They'll give us a counter probably. Yeah, probably that's what they have. And that's what they can do here. Yeah. And that's our turn. It's pretty harsh to attack into them because they go up to, yeah, they pop. So I just don't understand why they wouldn't attack first. They brought the Luffy in. They're attacking for 9. Well, fair enough. They're putting 2 life back. Yeah, they're at 9k. Not much for us to do at this point. It's just like trying to survive, right? It's pretty harsh. 11. Yeah, sure, you got it. So everyone is immune, so what we can do here is to deploy. Yeah, they have a full board and full swing. We have 9 down, so we can go 5 plus 3, here 8, so we can get it back. That doesn't help us at all. We can go, can deploy the Moria, can bring back the Frankie. To play rested, we can play this dude. So first this, use card action, trash this, draw those 2. Now we can get a 2k back to our hand. Return those cards to deck. Now we can give a 1k, doesn't matter because we can't do anything. Game 1 active done, game 1 rested done. So this is swinging for 6, max 7. We can't do much with that. So yeah, let's end the turn. Now they will swing with a lot of things, which is pretty bad for us. Let's see what we can do. They trashed their own life, of course, for 2 extra K on Luffy. So this one we can counter, right? We can counter with, yeah, a Black Maria and another Black Maria. Another one. We can take this one. Maybe they'll play a they'll play a Gecko Moria for sure this turn. So we can. We have to give them. We're at 9. Yep, no triggers, no counter out of it. Wanted a counter card, but got known. problematic. They can bring back from their trash. 2, put this guy in life. KO. Okay, this one we can counter normally. Yeah. Yeah, now they put their life here. They bring a Gecko Moria, another Gecko Moria. They bring 2 kids, they go up to 9. They swing for 11, we have to block this one. So yeah, this game's pretty hard for us at the moment, but let's see. Right, we're trying to save the Dawn to be able to do a 12k Luffy. Not sure it will be possible. They are being very aggressive at this point. So let's see what's their plan here. Yeah, first the Luffy to pop our, yeah, they will put down the Luffy there to be able to pop our guy, and we will have to let's see what they'll do now. Bring 1, 2, they have a blocker as well. If they don't bring us another Sabo, we can KO that blocker. That kind of helps us. Yeah, bring this Sabo back, come on. Well, they popped our blocker for sure. Brought this Sabo. So they are swinging for 11, no blocker. Let's give them this. Card to trash is this. Okay, we got it. So yeah, let's see what they do here. Okay, so now if they have it, they have it. There's nothing we can do, but let's do 2 10s. If we do 2 10s, 10 and an 11, let's go a 10. So if they have it, they have it. There's nothing we can do here. So they go 11. Oh, and our opponent conceded when we were clicking for the last attack. Very good. That was a good one. So yeah, pretty good. GG. So they didn't have in the end. It was a tough game, very tough, but we could make it in the end. Kaido was very helpful. So yeah, the part of Kaido that KOs a character is pretty good, very helpful in this deck. You minus a lot, you get the Dawn back, you can give it to Kaido. So yeah, that's it, GG. Against Blackbeard, which can deny our own play, so yeah, this is a harsh game for us. So let's go, let's keep it. Draw 1 Dawn, enter. I don't think they'll start like trashing from now, but yeah, there is a possibility, right? But it's too early. I don't think that's the right thing to do for them. A Lafitte. They will not search with the Lafitte. Okay, so yeah, use card action. Okay, let's swing for 7. They'll take it. They want the cards in their hand, so yeah, fair enough. So they are comfortable. They have 6 cards in their hand. Pretty good. 7 now is Lafitte. I don't think they can get anything out of a dock Q here or something like that. So let's see. We're at 4 Dawn. We'll be at 6 next turn. So our only play is Chopper here, which is decent enough, right? They'll swing for 6. I'll give them 2k. That's it. Now you can decide what you want to do. Yeah, they trash card. No one plays for us. That's fine. So what we'll do is we will still play this guy, right? Because so we have 6 here. We can go 5 into this. Maybe this is the right guy to play. Yeah. So let's swing. Five into 1. Lafitte is gone. Unless they block with Vasco shot, which is possible as well. They don't. 5 into him. Yep, they do that. So let's deploy this. End our turn. Yep, we just cycle our Dawn to be back. This is and also we have a blocker now, 6k blocker, so that's good enough for us at this point. They need to decide here if they'll start going for board, what they'll do. They can use full ahead as well to cycle their hand. Right, so you may trash 1 card from your hand, rest this stage, look at the top 3, review a Blackbeard pirate, bring it to your hand. So they play stronger actually. I think it's not even strong, it's stronger. Yes. So there we go. They KO our guy. It's fine. They'll go into our board probably. Okay, they go 5. No, I'm not giving them that for free. So yeah, 1k. So what are you doing now? You may activate main with the Lafitte. Okay, draw card, draw Dawn. So I have 8. Let's put 2 bodies down. First, let's go attack for 5. Let's go. Take out your life if you want, buddy. I don't have a problem with that. Oosh. Harsh. Yeah. Attack for 5. They are at 6, so let's deploy this. Let's deploy this in turn. Next turn we deploy the Gecko, no problem. Let's see, we're at a good pace here. We're swinging a lot. 2 Jesus Birches, no problem. I don't have a problem with that at all. We're all good. We have 3 attacks into life. They use it. Yeah, they will use Lafitte now. So you go 2 attacks into life, 1 in Lafitte. They should be happy about it. Yep. We have to take this one. That's okay. Oh, they don't go out. Okay. That's different. So I'm not black holed. And our opponent gives up. We're gonna play the Gecko Moria this turn for sure. So yeah, pretty harsh for them. And they didn't have too much in their hand. It would be a 1k. They didn't use Lafitte's ability to get anything, so we would have 3 attacks into their life. They would have to take at least so like they could counter out of 1, right? Like probably not, because we would go like 6, 7, so 5, 6, 7. The first 5 they could counter out, 6 they would have to take it, 7 again they would have to take it. They would be at 0 life. They would have to go for board here. That would be their chance. So, but they wouldn't. They would have to put down also the teach as a blocker. They wouldn't be able to keep swinging with it. And yeah, maybe they had a shot if they searched with Lafitte for counter. They countered out of 2 attacks. They kept at 1 life. But at this point they couldn't be discarding for Blackbeard's ability, for Teach's ability all the time. So yeah, they had a chance. In this turn we would establish a blocker with the Frankie, and we would put a, not with the Frankie, sorry, but like we would once they take our life, we could establish a blocker. This turn we could bring back with Gecko Moria, we could bring something like Zoro, Juro, and Uzohashi to have 1 extra attacker. So yeah, it would be pretty hard for them. We would establish 3 bodies this turn. They would have to go for board to kill everything. They couldn't like just it would be very hard for our opponent. But yeah, it's a good match. GG. Against Marco. Marco is a nice deck. We don't have ramp. Let's change it here. Not much better anyway. So let's put down the law. Try to find something. And they are already playing, so let's go. Should we get the Frankie? Should we get the... Yeah, let's get the Frankie. Cards to deck. Don't need to attach it on now, we can't attack. So let's just end the turn. Yeah, they'll give -2 to our law. Wow, they have a bunch of minus. A lot of minus here. So let's give them 2k. So yeah, our board's not the best at this moment, so let's search for this guy. We're going very slow, no ramp at all. We can do this, and there is no point. Let's go 5 on 5. They'll take it, or they'll counter, we don't know, right? But yeah, they'll counter with the Atmos. Let's go 5 on 5 again. See what they do here. They counter with a 2k. And oh, okay, a Marco. That's a good one. Sure. The ISO, Yeah, sure, why not? He can afford to take one hit. Very late in the game. Forgot to show up today, right? So, but let's do it. Let's go. They have -3 here, -6. Let's go Private Life. See what they do. Let's bait them to use the building snakes so we can next turn, so we can play a safe Gecko Moria later. Crap. So no, let's do like this, this. There we go. They'll trash an event from their hand, or they'll let that go. They let that go. So let's play down. We could go Beppo. Yeah, let's go Beppo into this. No, we don't want to use card action because we already used the leader ability. But we should have played Beppo first to pump the leader before the attack and then use the lightning. That would be the best order here, for sure. Well, great. Okay, 6 on... I can go 7. Yeah, let's clear this guy. Card draw down. We're at 8. 8 we could bring back. We don't have a blocker in trash yet, so I can put down this guy, so that would give us a spare 4 down. So let's do this. Use card action. 1 card to trash. This is a hard one. Oof. This on this. Game 1 active, game 1 rested. So we're at 6, 9, 10, 11. So let's go 11 on 8. See if they have 2-2Ks for us. Oh, their entire hand. Beautiful. Okay. That will either attack and we will... They can rest that to KO our blocker. That's not a problem. Yes, it ate an attack out. So... Sure. I'll give you 2K. No problem. Go 3 again. Not a problem. Not yet, right? Do we want to counter this out? Yes, we can stay healthy, why not, right? Because, yeah, we knew that there would be a massive attack after. So, let's kill this building snake here. There we go. And kill the other one. So what we can do here is first we swing at this guy, Chunchu. They want to give us a counter, that's fine. Don't complain on that. They're trying to save for this guy, yeah. Knew it. So let's play Yakomoria. Bring back this and bring back that and this. Let's do first this. Trash a card. One card to trash will be maybe our other Moria. Our Moria. Now we can find a Time Luffy. Whew. This is a tough decision here. Well, let's get this. Cards to deck. Next effect here. Game 1 active, game 1 rested. So now we do have a bunch of counter here, so we're fine. Six, seven, 8. 8 on 8. Yeah, let's get that last counter out of their hand. Let's see, is it a counter? Is it not? They are deciding if they should counter or not. So yeah, it's not a counter. That's a good sign. That's a very, very good sign. Yeah, next turn will be rough for them, because we can go 9, 5, we can go 9, 5, 5. It's a lot of damage coming through, but we're not playing the, yeah. Okay, alright, so I'll give you a 2k, 7. I believe that they misplayed. They just threw the Sanji out of nothing there, which is fine, but that's something weird. So let's go. Attack it for 9. Yeah, we can do the law probably. Let's go. Yeah. Attack it for 5. We know that. Oh, now they can have counter because it was the Sanji that was the non-counter card. So let's see what they do here. 5. But we will still have a stronger attack still to come. So they give us the counter. Let's deploy this, use card action. One card to trash can be the, well, let's trash Time Luffy maybe. Should we? Can finish the game next turn. So yeah, let's trash the time Luffy, no, the Kaido. Should be the Kaido or the Time Luffy. Let's go Time Luffy. And then we go this in here. Game 1 active, game 1 rested, done. We're back at 10. That gives us, oh, a Gecko Moria. That's good. That we can sustain one more turn, and we can go 805. Red Rock in one of our Frankies, that's fine. Cost 4, so they have to choose one of them. And they choose the Bepo. Doesn't sound right to me, but well, right? It's their choice by the end. That's okay. They bottom deck our Gecko Moria. That's fine. Now they will minus and minus. They bring our Gecko down to 6. So, well, very strong push for them this turn, I must say. So, no blockers. Let's give them the giant. Yeah, we get something back here. And we have another giant just in case, but we're not using it. Oh, 2 on 2. No blockers. Yeah, sure, why not? Resolve. 9 on 6. No, you're not killing that. Are they not? They have one card in hand. With one card in hand, 9 on 6, they can't attack with this, so yeah, why not? Yeah, sure. So we're talking about a 6. They may have the counter for that, but then I have a free attack with the leader and the Kaido. They don't have blockers, so yeah, we're pretty good here. This is pretty much game. Just waiting for our opponent to think. But yeah, that building snake does nothing, and their silvers cannot attack. So yeah, they don't have a way out here. They are thinking about it, but yeah, they don't seem to have too much. Yeah, we probably time skipped this to the end. If this video makes the cut for the final edition, our opponent just decided not to play anymore, but they didn't have pretty much anything to do. Once I saw that the opponent was taking a long time as well, I went on doing other things here just to and keeping an eye just to make sure that but yeah, they didn't have any counters, and we would have a 6k attack plus a Kaido plus the leader attack pumped by the Dawn that we return. So yeah, it was pretty much game. They didn't have a way out, and they would get a 1k out of their life. That wouldn't be enough to stop the leader attack as well, so it would be pretty much 6, 7 and a 10. They couldn't get out of the 6 because they didn't have a counter. They would have to bring this to their hand. Then we would drop the Kaido, bump the leader to 7, attack for 7. They would have a 1k counter in their hand. That would be game there already. So yeah, that's it. So GG. That was a nice game, apart from the end that our opponent just stalled, but yeah, apart from that, was a pretty nice game. So a mirror match. Let's go first here. Yeah, this is an okay hand. Let's keep it, draw Dawn. Find our Sanji here. The only card we can get. But it's good anyway, so let's see. They get a Frankie. Very good as well. So they start strong. So let's swing for 5. Deploy, use card action. Deploy another of these. Let's get what do they have in there? Let's get this dude. They are pretty healthy to now, so, and so are we. Yeah, they do the same. So there we go, they ramp. They'll probably swing for 7. We could have attacked for 6, which would have been good. So draw cards, draw Dawn for 6, so let's go attack leader for 5. Attack leader for 6. Put down. Get that dude. And turn. So yeah, that's the turn. They can drop the Sanji. So can we. So 6 on 5. So let's give them 2k. See what they do here. They'll probably KO it anyway, so draw Dawn. So we're at 8. We can bring those 2 back, so actually we can, yeah, let's go Sanji, use card action, return 2, this, 1 active, 1 rested, so let's go and attack 6 on 6. Let's hit some counter from their hand. They'll give us a counter here. Yeah, I knew it. So yeah, they'll bring that back with Gecko Moria for sure, so another. Yeah, let's go now. 7. And turn. They'll bring that back with Gecko Moria. But we can also bring some stuff back with Gecko Moria. Yeah, that was pretty much a given. They'll have... We can rest their guy. But let's see what we do here. They have a fair amount of cards in their hand, so 5 on 5, so let's give them a 1k. Yeah. Ooh, spicy. Okay, so what do we have here? Not much, so let's start going Chunchu. Okay, now we have 10. Having 10, let's go all out. Let's go everything on life, and then we can bring this chopper here. So yeah, so 5 here, 5. I have 5 extra. I don't have much to bring from trash with the gecko, so let's go. Let's start going 6, see what they do. Let's start going 6. Let's go 7. Now let's put down the, we're still healthy, so I think we can afford to do this. Yeah, let's do this, and now we can go, we have 4, so let's go 8 alive. See what they do here. That's a tough decision for them. They can counter out of this, or they can block as well. So they can bring back with Gecko Moria now. I think they have to start addressing your board eventually, if they don't want to die, right? So yeah, they'll go probably a Luffy, a time Luffy. Ooh. Okay, let's give them... Do we give them this? Do we? Should, because then they will need another attack. They can pop it with Kaido anyway. Yeah, let's give them this, no problem. They would need a Gecko Moria now to bring a blocker or to put blockers. Otherwise they would be in a rough spot. So let's see what they do. We have, yeah, a time Luffy. They are trying to go for game here. Don't think that that's possible, so yeah, sure, I'll give you a 2k here. Sure. Another attack. So they will swing for 6 probably. 6 on 7. Okay. Yeah. All day long. 12 on 7. That's a kill. So I feel our opponent misplayed there, but that's fine. Yeah, sure. We can put down. They have a bunch of cards, so let's do... What can we bring back with Gecko Moria? Basically nothing. So yeah, pretty much nothing. So let's go first. We can go 5 and 9. So let's go first. Five on 5. Let's see what they do. They'll give us a counter probably. Yes, that's what they do. So we can go. We can deploy those 2. Yes, so we can deploy. Actually, we could go. So we have 10. We can go 3 here. Attack 5 on 5. And yeah, probably they'll give us a counter again. They must have counter cards in their hand. So yeah, let's see what they do. They don't have punch power to kill us yet, so they can have a Kaido can KO any of those things. So let's first deploy this guy, use card action. One card to trash will be Moria. Gain 1 active, gain 1 rested. So let's go for an 8k swing. See what they do here. They can counter this out with 2 cards out of their hand, that's not much. Yeah, they use a Gungam Giant. They go back in Dawn, so they're pretty low on Dawn at the moment. And yeah, let's go 9 on 5. The situation is pretty dark for them at the moment, right? They are at 6 Dawn, so not many plays here. They have to kind of control our board a little bit. We have 3k counter, that's not much, so they can destroy our stuff. So let's see what they can do here. But they can swing for 12. They can't play another Time Wipe Luffy. They played a blocker Nami, that's fine, we can rest it. That's not a problem for us. 5 on 2, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, you got it. No, you're not getting that one. So, there we go. So let's go. We have 8 here, so let's go. Nine in life. You'll probably block it. Yeah. So let's play another Moria. Bring back the Frankie and the Law. Let's trash a card. It will be this card action. Shoot to return. Trash a card. Let's get this Sanji. Gain 1 active. Gain 1 rested. So we had a Sanji in hand. That was my bad. So let's attach 2 down here, go for 7. They probably have counter for this. Oh, okay. So now either they have, yeah, they have a Luffy that doesn't save them. So they'll have a 6, but we can rest our blocker, that's not a problem. Okay, they are going for the Law, that's fine. 10 on 9, no. No. 12 on 9 is a no. And yeah, I think that they are in a pretty rough spot now. So let's attack first for 9. See what they do. Give me 2 cards out of your hand. Oh, a Gungam Giant does the job as well. You need to give me something more. Yeah, attack for 9 again. Give me 3 cards. Yes. Now let's put down this guy, this card action. Turn 1 optional down. And yeah, our opponent didn't have a way out. They had counter for 1 more attack, so they didn't have too much to do. That's pretty much game. They were at 0 life. they couldn't kill us here. We had a blocker established as well, so like we had one extra attack with Frankie. So yeah, it's pretty much, this match is pretty much who can see their Gecko Morias and ramp faster and establish their cycle of bringing Frankies back. And yeah, Sanji also helps. Yeah, but that was a pretty nice game. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. And yeah, good game. Yeah, so some tough matches today. Black Yellow Luffy, Blackbeard, Marco, a mirror match as well. The mirror match is pretty much who finds their resources first, their end game first, also how fast you ramp. It's pretty much about lucky, of course, that you still need to have a consistent deck, but it's pretty much who finds their Gecko Morias, Kaidos, and Luffy's earlier and is able to ramp faster to drop them. But apart from that, Black Yellow Luffy was a tough one. I feel that our opponent ran out of gas in the end. Marco was, they made some questionable plays, like having that Sanji out without using the ability to play something else. But apart from that, also like they were in a tough spot at that point, so they had to put a body out. So it's understandable. They didn't have anything. They couldn't set the top of their deck to have a strong card to play. And Blackbeard, basically every time we play against Blackbeard, it's always the same thing. We have to develop bodies fast. We have to fill our board to have as many attacks as we can, so they get to the late game with that tough decision of, do I pitch for counter, do I pitch for black hole, can I play my leader, can I play my tank cost now, or do I need to keep Dawn up for anything else? So if you apply the correct amount of pressure, Blackbeard has tough times, and that's what we do that's what we did in previous videos playing Purple Luffy. That's what we did in today's match as well. So yeah, so whenever you play against Blackbeard, remember, it's early aggression, so it's being aggressive as fast as you can. Don't be scared of playing 2000 power characters or 3000 power characters, because most of them can be used to KO Lafittes or even Dokyus. So yeah, so you don't waste your leader attack or your stronger character attacks on those smaller characters. You can focus them on hitting your opponent. Also, don't keep in mind, oh, I'll save my characters because now I can't activate on-play effects for later. You want to put characters out, even that you'll not get the benefits of the on-play, just to keep the pressure on. Right, so yeah, basically that's it for today. Very strong leader, very good leader. I wouldn't say that it's a sustainable and strong match against the top meta, but yeah, it's a very good contender. And yeah, that's it for today. I've been a bit sick in the past few weeks, so that's why last week we didn't have a video, and today my voice is a little bit different. Also in the videos you can see my voice is a little bit different. But oh yeah, and also let's talk a little bit about different versions of this deck. Before I was gonna wrap it up, but there are different versions of this deck running around, which uses Shirahoshi. With Shirahoshi you can return it with Gecko Moria from the trash, and what it does is, like, it's a blocker 1k counter, but on play it gives -4 cost to an opponent's character. If you play it from your hand and you have enough Dawn, you could give 1 Dawn to your leader, play the Shirahoshi, give -4 cost to something, play the Sanji. Now the Sanji can KO a 10 cost. That's pretty strong. That's pretty solid, right? It's also good because you have an extra blocker that you can bring back with Gecko Moria. Currently in this build that we are using here, the only blocker you can bring back is the Frankie. Having an extra blocker that can come back is pretty strong, pretty solid. So yeah, I feel that the build with Shirahoshi and replacing other cards around here is very solid, very strong, very good. So I will maybe revisit this leader in a few weeks and put out that and try out that different version. But yeah, for today that's it. Let me know what you think of the build that we played. Also, again, this is not our build, so a shout out to VLAPS, which came in second in his store tournament in Girona, Spain. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, for sticking with us. Don't forget about the giveaway that we have going on. We're coming close to picking someone to be the winner. And if you like our content, please subscribe to the channel, like our videos, follow us on Instagram. The Instagram is still not at full traction, but it will be soon. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next week with a new video, new leader, new content. Thank you very much, and see you around.